creative peeps, and welcome back to my channel for another video. Today I'm sharing with you my Halloween journal collection. I'm really excited to share these with you. I also have some ephemera packs. Now they're not super Halloween, they're kind of more on the witchy side, so you could use them any time of year. But I do have some more Halloween based ones if you wanted that. I know it's kind of late. This is why you haven't had any videos on YouTube, because I've been working on these. And I have a journal with me that I filmed. I just have to edit it and do the voiceover. So that will probably come at the start of next month to kind of explain where the YouTube channel is going and stuff. So I haven't gone away. I'm still here, and I know you guys have been enjoying backlogs of videos. But anyway, without further ado, let's just get into the journal flips. I have 3 insert styles and 2 hardcover. A lot of you have been like, when are you going to do hardcover again? So I have done some hardcover ones this round, which I'm really excited to share with you guys. Again, I also have the ephemera packs, so we'll get into that. Real quick note, each of the journals this round comes with 2 sticker sheets. So these are in my shop. You can purchase them anytime. This is the Witchy Stuff sticker sheet, and then this is the Forever Odd Sampler sticker sheet. Of course, you guys are super familiar with this in the sticker flakes and stuff. But each of the journals from this release comes with those 2 sheets for you to use. And both ephemera packs come with those sheets as well, but we'll get into that. So we'll start here. This is the Write in Silence insert. All of this collection was inspired by various things I'd collected. So I had a kind of a witchy ephemera paper pad. I also had these, they're called Truth Fairy. They're like, it's not like a tarot card, but you use this with a dowser. So they came with like each of these cards, and you have the, you know, several things. It's not a Ouija board, but it's a little bit like that. Anyway, I had a bunch of those that I used to make this journal, as well as kind of the paper inserts for that. So those are mixed in there. I also had some acetate pieces and vellum pieces. So this collection is all, each journal is very different, but the collection is very similar. So anyway, this one is 7.75 inches by 4.25 inches. It's bigger than B6, but smaller than standard. It's a very unique size. It's just because I used the cover, the card for the cover. This one has 34 pages, 68 sides, 5 pockets, 3 tuck spots, and it's mainly made with Tomoe River paper. So each of my journals now also comes with a library card in one of the pockets. So it just has my logo here. This is my logo seal, and it's signed Made with Love by me. These are also library card printables you can get in my shop. So those are in there. There's a little pocket in the front here. This one is made with lots of flip outs, so if you wanted to do lots of journaling. It's Tomoe River paper again, so it takes watercolor really nicely. These are also pockets. I gave you the little cutoffs of the vellum because I thought it was such like a waste just to use like the pocket piece. So you can use those pieces of vellum for layering. Lots of fold outs with this because it was so small. This is a double fold out pocket. It's one of my favorites. Super cool. There's a tuck spot. So you could do pretty much anything with these. So as you can see, they're not super Halloweenish, but you could use it for that. You can use it for regular journaling. You can make it some type of witchy or spiritual practice related journal. Whatever you want to do with these. I'm really excited about this collection. And I'm excited to show you the hardcovers as well. So these are little fold outs here. And I believe there's one more like that. This one's very that Truth Fairy tarot inspired. Tuck spot there. And then there's a tuck spot here in the back. So that is that one. And I forgot to say, as you were seeing this, all of these are live in the shop. And as usual, once they have sold out, I'll put it up in there. But I'm hoping if you want to snag one, you can. Because it is, I understand it is pretty late in the month anyway. So if you wanted these for October, you have a pretty tight mailing window there. So this one here is called the Wondrous Witch Mini. And you'll see why. I have a giant hardcover journal that's kind of like the mammoth mama version of this. So you have a vellum pocket here on the cover. This is an A5 size insert. It's a kind of a flexible cardboard cover with fabric on the front. This is just a little tarot card that I slipped in there. You can put whatever you want in there. And this has kind of like that collage style cover. It comes with this leather cord tie. I love this gold color. If you would like it put on the cover with some eyelets, just let me know in the note to the seller and I will do that for you. Pocket here. This one has 28 pages, 56 sides, 5 pockets, and 1 tuck spot. There's majority MD paper in here, which is, of course, great for watercolor. Here's this large pocket here. I love that one. There's another one like that in here. I took all of the scrapbook paper and instead of tea dyeing or coffee dyeing at this time, I added like a glitter mist spray, which you'll see. There's some of those fairy cards we were talking about. Here's a tuck spot. I love this paper. So just really cool insert, lots of pockets. This collection is definitely one of my favorites I've ever done, I think. So there's that. And then here's the card we were talking about in a little library pocket for you there. And with those, I just like to write on it when I started and finished the journal. It's just a fun way to archive it, and I also thought it'd be fun to finally start kind of signing my journals in a way. So there's that. So that is the Wondrous Witch Mini. Then we have this one. This one is more nature Halloween inspired, or you could just be like a witch who loves animals. But this is called the Mischievous Raven. This one is also an A5 size and comes with a leather tie. Again, if you want an eyelet put here and the tie gone through it, just let me know. This one has lots of animal and beetle imagery and stuff in it. So you have the vellum pocket here in the front. This one has 38 pages, 76 sides, 4 pockets, 2 tuck spots. It has the majority paper, so inlined and grid and plain. You have that splatter scrapbook paper. Fun little fold outs. This is real vintage ledger paper here. So as you can see, there's lots of cats and florals and just really fun. It's the beetle vellum. Really fun animal witchy imagery. This is sketchbook paper here. The owl. Tuck spot. And then the library card. So that is the Mischievous Raven. So those are all the insert ones for this round. And of course, if you were curious about prices, even if you didn't get to see the listing and snag one, I'll leave that linked below because I know sometimes people are curious, as I am as well. So this one is called the Witch's House Journal, and I thought it was really cool. This is an old book I altered. I haven't done that in a long time because I've been doing the hardcover ones. But I just put scrapbook paper on the 2 sides. I created this tuck spot here in the front, which I've just stuck a tarot card in, but you can put whatever you want in there. I used this cool eye to cover up kind of the name of the book, and I thought that was nice. Oops. I'll show you where this goes in a second. This is another tarot card. So this is the inside of this front cover one. This is a 8.25 by 5.5, so it's about A5 size. That's 54 pages, 108 sides, 9 pockets, the front tuck spot, and it has, you know, the same pages as usual, so majority empty paper. We've got the splatter scrapbook paper. This one is featured with these cool pockets, so it's like a tarot card piece of paper mixed with this paper here. So I made all these pockets. You could pull like a tarot card and kind of tuck it in there if you wanted, or if you wanted to kind of reflect on whichever tarot card this is, you'd have to look it up and, you know, write about it in there or whatever, or just use it as a pocket. That's cool too. So there's more of those fairy cards. These prompt you with some questions to kind of think about or ask the card. So sketchbook paper, little clippies. I had a lot of fun making this one, the lined MD paper, pockets. I'll just go through this one, and then I will show you the Mammoth journal, and then we'll talk about the Ephemera Packs. There we go. Brain not working. So lots of pages, fun stuff. And these can get pretty bulky pretty quick. So you could always take one signature out and use the stuff to collage instead. They are, again, library card printouts. And that is the Witch's House journal. Now, this one, oh my gosh, you guys. I'm so in love with this journal. On this journal, I've done something which now I plan to do with hopefully a lot of my other books. But this is a hollow back binding. So it lets the book lay relatively flat. When you're working in it, it allows it to bulk better. This is a binding technique I took a class from Nick the Booksmith to learn how to do. So this is one of the ones she uses, and there's no stitching on the binding here because it's all inside. So here I made this tie closure. This is the fabric that the journal is covered in. It was an old scarf, so I left the tag from the scarf on it because I thought that was really cool. But you don't have to use the, you don't have to leave it on there if you don't want. So I left this pretty ratty too. Again, it's just a nice fabric tie. There we go. So there's that. On the front here, I have a collage that I created with one of those tarot card papers and some sayings. So this is the inside. I called it the Wondrous Witch book because of this little piece here. I just thought it was cool. You saw the detailing on the spine. So this one is 9.5 by 6.5, so it is a pretty large journal. There are 74 pages, 148 sides, 9 pockets, 2 tuck spots, and it has, again, all the same pages as before. But obviously with this one you got a ton more real estate because obviously the journal is larger, and you have that cool new binding technique, which I'm very excited to continue using in my journals. I feel like it really allows the pages to lay down better. I wish I had learned it before I did the smaller one. Some of these have like fabric like touches here. I also did this fun thing with some of these where On the center, it is just a large page and it folds out. You could rip it off if you didn't like it and use this paper somewhere else, but I thought the fold out like that was pretty cool. ND paper, plenty of room for watercolor and writing, sticking memories. Obviously, this binding technique, it requires extra materials and time because of how it's put together. So it is a little pricier, but I tried to make it a large book that would last you a long time and really be something that you felt like had enough cool elements to be worth the investment. So there we are. More, and I thought you could add to this collage here on the front. I just left it as the fabric. So again, this is my favorite from the collection. I think because I'm just so excited about how it turned out. But that is the Wondrous Witch with the hollow back binding and the tie closure here. And again, all the journals come with those 2 sticker sheets that you saw. Now we're going to talk about the Ephemera Packs real quick. I know there's going to be some people who wanted a journal and didn't get one. And some people who like the idea of the journal but don't want a full journal. So I made 4 Ephemera Packs. I used the papers, so a lot of the papers are the same. These were the ones I had left over. I also used some of the same tarot cards. I included 2 of the sticker sheets and some of the vellum and acetate. So I have 2 that are more in line with the nature inspired ones, and then I have 2 that are more of the witchy side. So I'm just gonna pull one out to show you kind of the types. You get exactly what's pictured on the listing, so I have photos of each of them. So you get these kind of 4 pattern papers. So you get 5 6x8 sheets that you can play with. Sorry, 6 6x8 sheets. Then you get some 4x6 journaling cards or paper. You can just take them up, cut them apart and cut them into tags or whatever you like. This one has a giant journaling card. There's a piece of vellum and a piece of acetate in each one. Again, the 2 sticker sheets, and then a bunch of little coordinating journal cards that went with it, and the tarot cards. So that's one of the kind of natured inspired ones. All the base papers and the 4x6s are pretty much the same. It's just little tiny differences in each. That's another nature one. So here's a more witchy inspired one. I can't remember the number of pieces that are in each one, but it will be in the listing for you. So there are the large papers. We have, again, the vellum and the acetate, sticker sheets, the smaller 4x6 papers, and then these are what the little extra journaling cards look like, and the tarot card. So that is it for this release this time, you guys. I hope you enjoyed that and you found some inspiration. Even if you aren't planning on purchasing, you can at least use it as inspiration to purchase your own. I had so much fun creating this collection, and I'm looking forward to doing that journal with me for you guys coming up, kind of explaining where I've been, why I've been absent, what you can expect in the future here on YouTube and such. If you'd like to find me on a regular content schedule, you can head over to Patreon and support me there and get some really awesome rewards like weekly videos. Thank you so much to my patrons for allowing me to take time to do things like make these journals for you guys and buy the supplies to release the kits and so on. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please give me a thumbs up if you enjoyed this. Subscribe so you don't miss any of my future videos. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Take care, guys. Bye.